All right, let's go ahead and get started. So hi, everyone. My name is Melody.
Buyers want
Melody,
to review
Marketing
property.
Journey to Success. And I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone first. It looks like I can hear some noise in the background. So today we are doing our training on, I'm going to say reels as a generic term, but really they are called short form videos. So let me see if I can mute, if you can mute yourself. All right, there we go. So I'll do the intro again. This is Melody with Marketing Melody, Marketing Your Way to Success. And we are going to be talking about short form videos today, also known as reels, also known as TikTok videos or YouTube shorts. But essentially they are very short videos, 15, 30, 60-second videos that are meant to create a powerful message still in a short amount of time. And we'll talk about how we can do that through real estate. If you guys are joining me, feel free to turn on your camera. I love to see your face. I love having an audience here. I know a lot of you are camera shy and you have the black screen or you have your name. I think some people put some tape over the camera, but feel free to jump in. Hi, Laura. Hi, Eldon. Good to see you guys' faces. And if you don't have a camera in front of you or you're driving, I do recommend uploading your profile photo on Zoom. I can see Evan has his profile photo. So when you are not on camera, people still see your smiling face. So I'll give you an example. If I stop my video, you can still see my face right there because I've uploaded my profile video. So the way that you do that is you go on Zoom and you update your profile and you can upload a photo so that you're not left with a blank black space if you decide not to come on camera. So let's get right into the training today. I will leave a lot of room for questions at the end and we'll do some engagement and interaction. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen here. Let me see if you guys can make sure you guys can see it in a second. All right, the screen share is not sharing right now. Let me try one more time another way. All right, let me know if you guys see my screen. If you see the screen, can you give me a thumbs up again? Are you guys able to see the screen right now? All right, thank you, Karen. I see the thumbs up from you. Thank you. So to get started, I want to get to know the audience and find out a little bit of information about where you're at as far as with videos go. Again, we're talking about short form videos. On Instagram, it's called Reels, and Facebook, it's called Reels. It's called Shorts on YouTube. And on TikTok, they're called TikTok videos. But they're all referring to a short form video, 15, 30, 60 seconds, could be 90 seconds. That's what we are referring to. So go ahead and use the chat. I love to engage the audience by utilizing the chat box so that we are talking. We're not just sitting in front of the screen, but we're really engaging with each other. Type in or describe a recent reel or short video that you have seen on social media. What's one that you've seen recently? Maybe you saw someone post it. And what was that video? It can be related to anything, not necessarily real estate, it can be anything. But what is your reel you've seen? Maybe you're going to scroll on your phone right now to see what pops up. But let me know. Nathan saw a gym/workout video. That's pretty popular nowadays. People showing little workout moves, people showing when they're working out. Anyone else? A friend does 30-second videos for skincare products. Awesome. Recipe for chicken Alfredo. Evan says golf lessons, a doggy party. A friend posted a lightsaber Star Wars video. Awesome. So as you can see, these short videos can be about anything. Okay, what our intention is when we're consistently posting these for our business is to create some sort of consistent message out there with these videos, but also tie it into real estate in some way, or in some way to get people to call you, hire you, think of you for real estate. Someone says they have not seen one. So if you follow enough people who make these videos, you will notice as you're scrolling through Instagram that most of the time, these videos will pop up first and over and over and over again over regular photos on Instagram that you post. It used to be photos all the time. Now, when I'm scrolling, I have my phone with me right here. When I'm scrolling, I literally see reels more than anything else. The first thing that just popped up right now is a reel of someone cooking breakfast. Now there's another reel of making a chocolate dessert. As you can see, I follow a lot of food accounts. That was the first thing that popped up. First two things that popped up were reels. Now the third thing is a regular post. And then the fourth thing again is a reel. So these types of posts are getting a lot of traction, and they get more visibility than a static post nowadays, which is why it's so important to understand how they work at least, and to possibly think about creating them. I know it can be overwhelming, which is why we are here today to learn. I know most of you here are beginners. If you are more advanced, feel free to chime in and share some of your insight. So next question I want you to answer is that, have you ever created a reel? If the answer is yes, what were the reels about? If the answer is no, then simply that's okay, and we'll learn today. So have you created a reel? Karen says yes. Keith says yes. Laura says no. Now, for those of you who are saying yes, what were the reels about? Or maybe a recent reel you created, what was it about? Keith had a coming soon video. That's a great video to do. Open house video. So I love hearing that people are already using this for their real estate business. Evan says, yes, it was for an art event. So something that's more of a hobby versus a business thing. That's great too. Doing something at a pottery studio, another wonderful hobby to make a reel of. Keith does his morning walks. So this is great. I love hearing all these different answers so that you guys are kind of getting the gist of social media, and it's not just about sharing for business. Share about things that you are. Nathan says, no, I tried, got frustrated, then I stopped. So that's okay. That's why we're here to learn. Posting on social media to promote your business is not all about promoting and posting about your business. Posting things such as an art event, a pottery, things that are hobbies, things that you do for fun, are going to make people feel more connected to you. So gone are the days, 20, 30 years ago, people used to say, keep your work life and your professional life separate. Now there's no such thing. There's no differentiation, because people know what you're doing because you are on social media. Unless you completely shut down all your social posts and don't post anything, it's really hard to avoid separating the two. But now we are embracing the two by connecting with people on a personal level to get them to eventually trust us to hire us for our business. So you are in the right place. If any of these relate to you, type in the number that relates to you. Maybe it's going to be all of the numbers that I'm typing here. So how many of you feel that maybe you don't necessarily even know what a reel is? Like, what necessarily is it? Okay, I've kind of explained it, but if you're still confused by the term, type in number one, and that's okay if you are. If the reel is confusing to you. Or number two, you've never posted a reel on social media. I saw some people say no. So type in number two if you've never done this. And then some of you might be this, you are posting reels, but maybe you have no idea what you're doing. You still don't understand all the little tools. You still don't know how to create the captions. So maybe some of you are feeling like number three, you do post a reel, but you're not completely confident on everything you can do with the reel. I see number three saying Evan. Nathan says 1 and 2. Shay says 3. So a lot of you guys are doing reels, but you're not necessarily understanding all the features. So that's what we'll be going over today. I see some more number 2s. And for people who say number 3, you don't know what a reel is, that's okay, because it's very confusing. The term, again, reel is just what I'm using, is that's what they call it on Instagram. It's really called a short form video is the main term, but as far as titling goes, it's hard to say that. But a reel versus a YouTube short and a TikTok video, they're all the same thing. They're short form videos. So hopefully that kind of clarifies what it is. And let's just talk about some facts. So originally, it started with 15-second videos on TikTok. Now TikTok extends up to 15 minutes. So they've kind of gotten rid of the only short form videos. But these types of videos started on TikTok and they were 15 seconds. If you could not get your message across in 50 seconds, it would cut off at that time. The 15-second videos is really what it started with. They were meant to be short, sweet, and to capture your attention. Then showed up Instagram Reels. Those were only 15 seconds, and now they can be up to 90 seconds, and sometimes even longer. If you have a longer form video that you're posting, it could be even longer. And then YouTube Shorts are 60 seconds. But I always tell people, keep them 60 seconds and under if you want to cross promote in all platforms. 60 seconds and under, and sometimes it's all the time you need to get the message across. So those are facts. But now you're probably like this guy sitting at the computer wondering, okay, I know now what it is, but how do I get started? Like, how do I jump on and do it? And I work with a lot of clients who don't start because they are intimidated. Okay, so we're going to talk about step by step what to do and how you can start with just one video and one idea. So start with one idea first. Before you even talk about the technical part of it, think of one idea for a post that you want to create and turn it into a reel. Okay, if you start by thinking of all of these things that you want to do, I want to do open houses, I want to do sold posts, I want to do tips. If you start getting into all of those nuances and all those things, you're not going to start because it's going to be too overwhelming. So here are some examples of some ideas you can use to start with. And I'm going to have you just think of one out of this whole list. You can do behind the scenes posts or reels, where maybe you're taking people behind the scenes of staging a home, behind the scenes of maybe moving or demolishing a home, just behind the scenes. Maybe it's in your office. You're taking people behind the scenes and showing them around the office. Behind the scenes is one type of post. Next is educational posts. You're teaching someone something about real estate, maybe organizing their home. You're teaching someone about selling their home. So organizing, whatever it is, you're educating and you're teaching something. That's a different type of video than behind the scenes. Next, we have new listings. People are really excited when they get new listings and they want to show them off. So you can dedicate a reel or a post to new listings. And then next is closings. And I'll show you some examples of some videos for this, but maybe you just close the deal. You're super excited about it. Your clients give you permission to film them, opening the door for the first time, or kind of clicking the champagne toast. Closings. Get to know your team. Maybe you have videos where different people in your team share about themselves. Entertainment, funny dance videos and memes. Now, these are the ones you probably see a lot. You might be scrolling through Instagram and seeing people using audio from some sort of funny meme. Okay, we'll talk about those if you want to incorporate those into your business. And then also you can highlight your successes. Maybe you had a great month. Maybe you had a great year. Maybe you had a great sale. Highlight and talk about those things, and you can create reels about them. Okay, so before I go on to the next engagement that I'm going to be teaching today, I want you to choose one from this list and type in the chat, what is the one idea you want to start with as far as reels go? Everyone wants to do new listing. Laura wants to do educational. Anyone else? What is something that you would like to do? Educational teaching, says Shay. Behind the scenes, says Shay. And Nathan says educational. Rachel says new listing. Awesome. So we have what we want to do. If you've already created reels before, this is going to be the next reel that you want to create. I have a goal to do a Balboa Park reel, sort of neighborhood education. Awesome, Karen. Thank you for sharing that. So again, whether you've done one or not, this is going to be the next one that you do. Okay, the next one that you do. Or if you don't have a listing right now, you can hold off on that one. But even if you've done it before, this is an idea for one. If you have one, you're more likely to get started. So I'm going to show you some examples of different reels. And let me see if I can share I'm going to have to share my phone screen for this to get on the reels. Share my phone. Now, do you guys see my phone screen? It's saying on my end that my sharing's paused. Let me try one more time. Can you share? Okay, I'm gonna have to start all over. It's making me restart. See, sometimes technology, it's great, but sometimes it makes you redo things. All right, so I'm gonna start all over with a share. Share screen. I think it should be working now. So you should be seeing my Instagram profile. You guys see that? Okay, so I'm scrolling through. As you can see, there was a reel right there. I keep scrolling. Here is another reel. And that's sponsored. This is another reel. Another reel. Okay, so the majority of my posts, here's another reel. That's another reel. Majority of my posts are reels and videos. And let me show you some examples. So this is Alex. He is a client of mine. He is a lender. And if you go on his Instagram page, you will see all sorts of different videos and reels, okay? Can you guys hear that? Can you hear it? Okay, so this is a quick educational reel, and then he explains more details in the comments. Very quick, just a few seconds long, okay?
Kardashian 50 times more.
So now this is a meme. So he just found a clip, and then he's posting his own caption. So here's another reel that he did. It's very quick, few seconds, where he talks about tax advantages, lists it, and then talks about it down below. Okay, these are very short and sweet. They don't have to be long at all. And I'll show one more. He does a lot of educational reels.
If so, you need to know about this program. You see, typically when someone owns investment properties, they got there one of two ways. The first is they left the home they were currently living in, upgrade homes or move cities, and they converted that home into a rental property. The other way is they got a conventional loan for an investment property. Now, both these options are great, but they eventually become
okay. So I'm not going to play the whole
scale.
video, but you guys kind of get an idea. I'm just on an ad right now, so it doesn't make noise. But you kind of get the idea of all the different reels there are. As you can see, his are very short. They're not long at all. He's finding popular music or popular videos and turning it into his own reel. And you're probably thinking, how do I do that? If I see a reel that I want and I want to make my own, how do I do that? Right? I get that question all the time. So I'll show you. So if you see a video like this, and you think, oh, wow, this is a catchy song. I want to make it into my own reel. Okay, how do you do that? You click on the reel, so it kind of takes over the screen. On the very bottom, it talks about the audio. On the very, very bottom, you see there's a little music note and the original audio. You click on that, and it takes you to the actual audio. You click use audio, and now when you click that, you can record your own reel or upload your own video, and that will use that audio. So I'm just going to pretend like I'm recording the screen right now. Oh, all right, so I got deleted. All right, I'm going to start all over. Let me go back. Okay, click here, and it says use audio. So use the audio. And then the audio, now the audio is here. And then I'm going to use it for my own, record up to 13 seconds. So I'm going to record a 13-second video. Okay, now I've used that audio. And when I play back my own reel, this is just a pretend of a reel that I made. Okay, so now I can use this as the reel with that audio that I just saw. So if you see an audio that you like, I'm not going to save this. Well, I guess I'll save the draft, but I'm not going to post it. But if you see an audio that you like, whether it's one of those,
are you interested in
funny?
Let's just be honest. So what you tell?
Here.
Miss it.
Let's just be honest.
So what you tell?
Let's just be.
So what time?
So that's kind of a funny one. But so like I like that and I want to make it my own. Same thing. Click on it, click on the audio, and click use audio. Okay, so a lot of people always wonder, how do I get these funny videos and memes? That's how you do it. All right, I'm going to show you a few more examples. Now, go ahead, you guys jump in and feel free to turn off your mic. I want to have a conversation right now. If you feel like any of these are doable, that I kind of showed you, kind of share with me. What are you going to be doing one of these? Maybe any questions about this? I'm going to show you a different set of examples from another company and another partner that I work with. So I just want to get any feedback right now. And if there's anything I can help you with. Karen says, do you know how to do a voiceover? Yes, there is an option to do a voiceover. So when you're posting a reel, maybe the reel you're posting is just you uploading photos and videos that you have put on there. Okay, but you're not necessarily wanting to use the audio on there. So if I go to my reels, if I want to go ahead and add a reel, and now this is going to be, this is a random video of a charcuterie board that I made. Okay, so I make charcuterie boards just for fun, so you can see it play. It's a little lagging on the computer. So click on that. Now I'm going to add this. So I want this clip in my reel. Okay, and then if I want to add a voiceover, you click the next button. There is this music note button at the top. Click on that, and then you'll see an option when you click on that for voiceover. And then you can click the red button. And it's really lagging on the computer, so I'm waiting for it to show on the screen for you guys. You click that, the red button, and record a voiceover to the video. So I would say, I am showing off a really delicious charcuterie board. This is a delicious gift for someone that's going to be going to them for lunch. And then if I'm done, that's how I do it. However, if the clip you're using has music and you want to add music, but it has talking, go to controls. This is a delicious gift for someone that's going to be going to them for lunch. I can turn the voiceover lower. I am showing off a really delicious charcuterie board. This is a delicious gift for someone. And then if there's music, I can them for lunch. I can adjust the settings, whether the voiceover is louder, the music louder. Really delicious charcuterie board. This is a delicious. Okay, so the best way to get excited about being able to do reels is to start doing them, because you really need that practice. In the beginning, it might take you 30, 40 minutes to just do one reel because you don't know the settings, you're walking through it. Once you've done them for a while, you can go through quickly and add a voiceover. You can add the music, you can make it louder or softer for the voice or the music. You do need practice though. So I always say practice makes perfect with anything, especially when it comes to new technology on social media. Okay, so I will show you a few examples of some other types of reels that are real estate related.
You ready, Meg?
All right, here's one. I'm going to show Bridget. So Bridget is another client of mine. Now, Bridget's are basic market
San Diego,
real estate
Bridget here with the
updates.
Bridge Coast team here with another Tuesday market update today for April 18th. Now we have 488 condos on the market today.
So she focuses on doing these market updates. It is very casual. Here's another one. You know, she's just in her office talking. And the reason I wanted to show her videos is because this is effective to do these videos that don't take a lot of time.
Detached homes.
Everyone thinks you have to dress up. You have to get fancy lights. You have to get cameras. She's doing this literally on her phone, recording herself casually. And she doesn't have to go out of her way to get dressed up, to do lighting, to do decorations. You do want to have good lighting. So you don't want it to be a place where people can't see you. But I wanted to show an example of some basic videos that you can turn into, basically it's a reel still, but it's her just talking and giving a market update. Now you can add music to the background of this if you'd like. And you can add different things, like she has San Diego market real estate market update. That's her text that she's added. when I showed you the different editing features, one of the options is to add text. So you can add text on the screen. But another example of a very basic video, didn't take any type of editing updates to do this. It was just her talking to the camera. Okay, so I'll show you a different example. So how many of you think you can do that? How many of you can just kind of go in the camera casually and just make a 15, 30-second video? So Eldon says, is it possible to start with a voiceover and then transition into music? So that is a little bit tricky because the setting is for the whole video. However, what you can do is you can start and upload a clip that's of you talking and then upload a different clip with music. So you can upload different clips to the video. The thing that I was talking about where you change the settings was for the whole video. And thank you so much for people saying that, yes, it is doable. Okay, so now here's another, I want to show you a different reel that's a little bit more edited. And this one is from Avenue Home Collective. This is Mel is the owner, and she's given me permission to share their content. And she has shared a little bit of information with me. So she has shared with me the success of Reels for her business. This is a quote from her that I wanted to share with you. We have seen social media growth through a rise in engagement, views, reach, leads, and overall strengthened relationships with our audience in getting to know us better. Our goal with the Avenue's social media platforms was to grow, benefit, and promote each of our agents. Okay, so her videos are a little bit more edited, and I'll show you an example of one. Let's see. Here's one about credit card hacks you didn't know. This is tips, educational, okay?
I know. I worked in collections for over 20 years. Most people have a credit card and a stable job. And at first, your credit card limit is based on your income at the time that you apply. But over the years, as your income increases, you'll want to notify your credit card company. Updating your annual income will very likely increase your credit limit. Now, whether you do this or not, you'll still want to do this. It helps keep your debt ratio low and allows you access to emergency funds if you ever need it. Call your credit.
Okay, so you're probably also wondering, how do I get that text in my video? Okay. Now, some of these ones that you see, if it's more professional, they do hire videographers to make the videos and add the text. However, anyone can have basic text to their video by just using the captions option. There's an option with captions. Let me see. This is my drafts. Video. My drafts are video. Here's a draft. So this is a video that I made. I tried to make a reel for me speaking somewhere. Social media marketing needs to be something that is seen as an important revenue. Okay, before I do that, I want to go editing. Generating activity, just like, here we go. Okay, so let me add the video. I'll just do the one that I had before. Under the editing option, click on the box. There's a box with a kind of a smiley face. And then on the very top, there's a button that says captions. Okay, so click on that. So this one, because it is a song, there's no captions. Okay, and however, if I'm talking, I click that square button and click captions, it'll automatically translate the captions. They don't do that for the music though. So let's see, I'm trying to find, but that's how you do it. So if you're wondering how, that's where you get the words on the screen. So this is the music template, then all the videos and editing are on top of it. All you would have to do is edit it and cut it down and match however long the music is. So it depends, there's different ways to do it. When you're choosing a song to use, I can go, let's see. Okay, here's this one. Okay, this is a reel about just a testimonial. It's a quick 5-second image of a testimonial. Okay, so if I edit this, I click on music, I can choose a song that goes along with this image I uploaded. That's going to be the reel. So I can choose one that they've already given me or search for one. Let me type in, I'm having Disneyland because we recently went there. So Disneyland music or something. Disneyland, and see what they give me, or Disney, see what they give me. I don't know why how that's related, but that's what came up. So that's the song that I got. And now my reel that was just an image I uploaded has music in the background. So with reels, you can do video. Like here's a video of my son. Let's see, I'm gonna edit it. And if I want to add music to it, I just choose one.
Yo, kid, get your swagger on, bro.
Okay, that was not an appropriate song, but it was, let's choose a different one. So now this video has music, and that's what it is. But I can show you how to do this all day. Again, it really is just about you practicing to be able to do this. Okay. And someone says, Q-Kid, thank you. He's a lot bigger now. I feel like he's 15 months old. So I think that was when he was just turning 1. So practice makes perfect. I want you guys to just practice making a reel. Here we go. I went back to my feed, and the first thing that pops up is a reel of this sustainable grocery store. Okay, so everything I keep going back to when I scroll, the next one, another reel. Okay, the reels are really popping up and showing another reel are showing up on my news feed. So I'm going to go back to the slides. I'm going to stop this share. Now take a moment, and you probably already kind of give me the idea, but I want you to write down the next reel you will create. Yeah, I don't think you wrote it down. We shared it, but write this down. That way you have a way to keep yourself accountable. Write down the next reel you are going to make for your real estate business. It can be a personal reel. It can be something related to your business, but write down the next one you're going to create, and then type it in the chat so we can all see and network with each other and connect. Share with us here. And then if you want to follow me on social media, feel free to tag me in your reel. I'm happy to share that behind the scenes, what's in my bag. You know what? I've seen those what's in my bag videos, and I feel like people are always interested in those. So I'm going to put in my Instagram or in my Facebook. It's Marketing Melody. So if you're not following me, go ahead and follow me on Instagram. You can also join my Facebook page. I do reels on both, mostly more on Instagram. Mine are more personal. I use Instagram for more personal. And then I have YouTube that I upload all the business trainings in. And then my LinkedIn, that's more business. So I kind of have different networks for all. I'm Marketing Melody across the board. So feel free to connect with me anywhere on Marketing Melody. Some people always ask about getting these replays. These replays are uploaded to my YouTube channel. So if you go to Marketing Melody YouTube and subscribe and check that bell icon, you will see a playlist of all of these trainings. I do, again, post personal videos on there as well, family vacations, things with my kids. So you'll see a mix of both, but I do have a dedicated playlist that's all of my real estate trainings. All right, thank you, Eldon, for adding me there. So go ahead, I'm going to create a reel of the house that I got footage of at a caravan. That's awesome. Doesn't have to be your house. It can be a house that is listed somewhere. One thing to keep in mind, I have people telling me, well, my business is slow right now. I don't have anything to post. I don't have any transactions. That's the time you want to drum up more visibility on social media when you are slow so that you can get more business. And if you are at a caravan, if you're attending an open house or showing a house with your client, people don't know that that's not the house you're selling. Just make a video and a reel showing the house. Maybe you're doing an open house for someone. So the more activity you put out there, the busier you will seem as an agent, and the more people will want to work with you. Clients attract clients. If people see that you're working with clients, they're going to more likely want to work with you too. So it doesn't have to be your listing. You can create reels about things that are other people's listings, that are maybe listings that you're looking at. So now that we have that written down, I appreciate you guys all sharing. I'm going to look forward to seeing these reels that you guys create. But I'll do a quick recap, and I'm going to leave a lot of room for Q&A at the end. I know this is a topic that it's very confusing, and anytime I've done this training, we have a lot of questions at the end. So we're going to leave extra time. Usually we have about 10 minutes. We'll probably have about 15, 20 minutes today, just to get all the questions answered. Okay, so quick recap. I talked about getting started. If you guys recall, under the getting started, I had you really just be able to understand what a reel is, and then choose one idea. We talked about the different ideas. Okay, start with understanding what it is, and then choosing one idea. Okay, after we did that, we looked at some examples. We saw some great examples of ones that were funny memes, ones that had music. We could have done voiceovers. And if you want to see more examples, then feel free to follow some of the people that I shared. But the examples will give you an idea of how you can duplicate their content and customize it into making it your own. Okay, nothing is made up, nothing is new. Everyone's copying each other. It's just about customizing and personalizing it by yourself to make it yours. And then Eldon Vargas is his handle for everyone who wants to follow him. So feel free, again, you guys share, feel free to share your handles. Again, I do, since we are online, we're not meeting in person. Normally we would, if we were meeting in person, I would have everyone exchange cards, share their social media. So just because we're online doesn't mean we can't do that. So feel free to share your handle as well. Eldon, thank you so much for sharing that. If anyone else wants to share their handle and have people connect with them, then type it in the chat box. And then we talked about tips for creating reels. My main tip, again, is to really have that one video you want to start with and practicing, because I showed you all of the different features. You saw a feature for captions, for adding music, and you might, even though it was 10 minutes ago, thinking, but I don't remember how to do that. You know, what was she doing? That's why it's really important to practice. Again, I will upload this video into my YouTube channel. That's going to have the link to all of the YouTube video trainings as far as real estate training goes. So make sure you are subscribed on YouTube if you want to get the replay of this. I will also send a follow-up email where you have the link for this. As long as you sign up through my link and you have had a ticket for this event, you will get the follow-up email in the next day or so when I finish uploading it. So Karen, thank you for sharing. Elizabeth, thank you for sharing. If you guys, I'm not able to follow people right now, but if you guys follow me, then just give me a nudge and a ding and we can connect that way. And I'll check when I can get back to my social media. So those are the tips. I want to offer you guys a bonus course as a thank you for being here. I create LinkedIn learning courses. These are on LinkedIn. And many of you are premium members of LinkedIn. You get it completely free. You have access to all of the courses free. If you're not a premium member, I would still love to give you the course and give you free access as a thank you for attending today. Go ahead and send me a message on LinkedIn or connect with me and I will send you that free link. I will also try to send it in a follow-up email, but this course is about live video strategies. However, even if you're not doing a live video, the strategies and the tips that I give still apply to any video. I talk about different types of equipment you can buy. Very inexpensive equipment. Again, my goal is to really eliminate that intimidation factor. So there's a $20, $30 little tripod you can put your phone in so you're not shaking around. That's one of the things I recommend. A light ring. If you're in a dark space, you don't have light, you can't have a window in front of you, a basic small light ring is going to make a difference versus not using light ring and being blurred and darkened in the video. But basic things I recommend in this video training, please go watch that to continue your learning. It really breaks down step by step how to create live video and any video for that fact. So it'll be really helpful for reels and for short videos, especially if you're getting into those 90-second videos, it'll be really helpful for that. So the last thing I want to share is that you are your best marketing asset. There's no one else that can market you better than you can. Okay, so I'm going to wrap up and I'm going to stop the recording. However, I will stay on for Q&A. So thank you all so much for joining the training. We do these monthly with SDAR. SDAR sponsors these trainings so that you are able to learn as a member, and even if you're a non-member, to be able to get some insight. So I really appreciate you guys being here. Without the members, we wouldn't have these trainings. Remember, you are your best marketing asset. Again, don't sign off, even though I'm going to sign off the video. So thank you all so much for attending. Melody here with Marketing Melody, marketing your way to success. And I will see you in the next training next month. We already have it scheduled. It's going to be in May. So make sure you find out through staying in touch on the SDAR emails or through my own emails. And you can join us every single month for trainings on a different topic. So I see Eldon was excited that he finished the training. And that's all. Thank you so much for joining me. I will talk to you next time.